Hello, world, and welcome back to Iceberg. Here's our town. At least here's kind of the bulk of it. Oop, whoop, no, not over yet. Full screen. Back to the game, please. Ooh. At least this is the bulk of it. We've got this little kind of peninsula here, jutting out into this bunch of rivers. We've got the first part of our town here. We've got flood walls because we have had at least one tsunami. I've been a couple, I think. Up north, we've got a little residential. We've got our forestry zone, which could stand to expand a little bit. Still needs 1 star. We've also got a small farm that could use a lot of expansion. We've got more residential up here. We've got a massive train station. We've got kind of a touristy area that we're kind of building out. Then over here, we've got our university, which is gradually growing. But the big thing for today, to start with, is going to be kind of this main street that's running through town here that needs to be expanded into a proper highway. In fact, probably best to allow for it to expand even across the river, because this will be a useful square for us eventually, because this is where large container ships could come into the city. We come up to the map and we look at these various waterways and we see outside connections. Ship connections is this third icon here. This square has them. This square has it too, but it's got even less buildable area. This little one does not have ship connections. Nor does this one. Nor these. So basically the small... The squares that only have access to the small river do not have outside shipping connections. But these 2 squares that connect to this larger branch do. So even though we'd have to build a bridge to access any of the stuff over here, this would be a useful spot. So probably good to plan on being able to move that highway all the way across the river in the future. But let's focus on this top part first, because this traffic circle is not working out for us anymore. And this one is not quite as bad, but also a bit of a mess. One thing we've done is to remove the tram tracks from the roadways here, which hopefully will let us maneuver around highway interchanges. Let's build up a little more money and we can work on one of these at a time. Best to pause completely while doing something like this. So this turbine is going to lead into see what intersection. It's going to be one of these. It's going to be kind of like the ones that we've got up here. So we can go with, say, this highway roundabout that serves as an interchange. It doesn't take too much more space than the traffic circle. And all these interchanges are player-designed interchanges that I've added to my list because I have limited patience for coming up with my own interchanges, especially on stream where you guys gotta watch me futz around. Alright, so let's cut that out. Probably gonna have to cut out the tram tracks too and put them back. It's gonna need to be an intersection. 4-way intersection. Okay, let's rotate this. It wants to try to snap to things. And can't do it while those tram tracks are in the way, so. We're gonna have to take this section out because this highway is just gonna lead into the new highway. Let's see if we can leave the ramps there. And I don't need to worry so much about the tram lines because once I put this intersection back in, they will automatically figure out the pathing. So, there we go. Let's line this up. This is a little off-center from what I want it to be. I want it to be a little farther south. I still have a building. This is still emptying. I cannot get it out of the way just yet. Okay. That was something I was waiting on earlier, I think. Cannot destroy that nor move it till this is placed. And this needs to be pretty well centered. Or it's not going to work. Okay, so I know what I want to do. So what we need to do is reload from the save, and that won't take long. And we'll just wait for that cemetery to empty out. Okay. Full speed ahead. That's the disaster response unit. In the meantime, how's our college doing? We don't have quite enough students to get to the next reputation level, which mostly just means that we need to make the whole city bigger. And yes, I made a tram line here. That's what I wanted to do. That's mostly helping people get to these sports venues. Okay, in the meantime, we could use some more residential. What's going on here? Not enough customers. We've got a death wave in progress. That's what that looks like. Got a couple crematoriums servicing this area, but we might not have enough hearses to deal with them all. Put in another cemetery. Mostly just so we can increase the hearse capacity. That's office space. Got a nice little waterfront here. Not enough customers. One of the ways we can fix that is by improving traffic access up here, and that means our new highway. It means we need to get even more people out of the cemetery so we can move the place. So this highway is going to come down this way. This section here. This is interesting. I put high density residential here just to kind of fit it in. But I may have to clear out this part of it so that I can get the highway through here. So let's try and move things over a little bit. For example, why are you at such a strange angle? Fill you in here and start unzoning some of those sections. Not enough water. This cemetery is full, so let's empty that as well. But this is right when we have a lot of need of capacity, so let's make sure they have a crematorium as well. It's snowing. It's snowing a lot. This snow dump is 79% full. Can't see where its snow plows are, though. How about our other snow dumps? 1% full. Where are you, snowplows? They say you're in use, but I cannot see your paths anywhere. Not enough food in this small emergency shelter. People not able to bring food to it. It's not as though we're making heavy use of the place. How's death care up here? We've got a couple buildings. This cemetery is not very full at all. Where in the world are those snowplows? Must be some up here, because I can see them clearing things out. There's one. Let me click you. Click. Where are you going? So it's kind of deciding where it wants to go, and I'm sure that whenever it knows it's going to be full, yes, then it paths its way back to its facility. Taking this back way to do so. Oh, we are now renowned instead of just recognized. Good for us. No new academic works. Just enough students. Good amount of campus attractiveness. Got one baseball trophy. Okay, well that's cool. %82% full, and there's a lot more snow here. Just let out one more snowplow. There it is. Let's follow it. Where's it going? All the way across. That's interesting, considering there's already a snow dump here that's already working. I'm not certain if it's logic at all. Who's plowing this zone? Who are you? There's a snowplow. Okay, so it's making itself busy here. So this section is a bit of a maze. There we go. Kind of watching.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Oh, good grief. That is right on top of a heating plant. Cycling center. Another snow dump that we don't care much about. That's like right where things are. Alright, well, there's not a whole lot of time to evacuate people. Let's put emergency shelter here and a small one here for this tourist area. And we will evacuate people just near those. And there's somewhere decent we can relocate this to. We can stretch this road out a little more. The problem with relocating your heating plants is you need to make sure they're connected. They have actual attachment points that they need to be using. This snow dump, we can move it because it just happens to be completely empty. Alright, that looks better. Oh. Now our city income takes a hit while people are locked down, as one should fully expect at this point. Snow dump is 90% full. I'm gonna empty out any others that we have. See if that'll fill up that last one. If you're just joining us, we're waiting for a meteor to hit, and then we can start focusing on building a new highway over to the east. Here's something. Oh. Ah!
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
So we have repaired the roads. Our disaster response team will handle the rest. I think we're pretty good to go at this point. Water pipes, we're going to need to reconnect. Go. Let's build in a little more redundancy. Okay, you start letting people out. And I'm just gonna take out that piece of road. Keeping people in lockdown has affected our tax revenue a bit, but we'll be all right. Okay, the snow dumps are carrying all their snow to the other snow dump. Where are you going? We're also bringing some in. 98% full. We want it to be 100 because there we go, 100% full. That should have unlocked something. That should be in unique buildings, winter. The ski resort. A modern ski resort and slope for downhill skiing. Citizens from near and far travel to show off their skills and just enjoy the after-ski parties at the resort. Okay, so now we can stop emptying the snow dumps. Now, unlike cemeteries, snow dumps empty themselves over time just by melting the snow. So we don't necessarily have to manually empty them all the time. Oh, do we still not? Okay, I didn't hook up the sewage treatment plant. There we go. Sorry, everyone. Alright, so we don't necessarily need to manually empty snow dumps, but I'm gonna go ahead and manually empty this one for a little while since there's not heavy snowfall going on right now. Emptying finished at the cemetery. Okay, so where should I put it? Looks like this southerly area needs the attention. Not there. 'Cause that's right where the highway is gonna go. I can put it there. Okay, so at this point, now we should be able to do our highway. So I'm gonna save one more time. Have some tea, and then we can start actually working on our highway. Alright. Full pause. And let's tear this section out, just like I was trying to do earlier. Okay, now put in we've got a nice picture of it. Yes, we do. So if I turn this like so, I want to line this up pretty nicely, and I definitely want the surface streets to be in line with where they need to be. And let's look from right up above. And place it. Okay. Now this is actually going to be a 4-lane road for us. But that's too steep a connection. We may have to scale things back a little bit. Oop. Okay, you know what? Maybe that's okay, because what I'm going to do is just recenter this a bit, and then I won't have to worry about that. Ah. Okay. One more time. Line this up pretty much dead on, and in the center. Okay. There we go. And now for the highway. Let's make sure we put in highway with the sound barrier. I kind of want to do this in a bit of a curve. I don't know, it's a little larger scale than I want to work with. But the straight line just looks ugly. Let's see what we can do with this. Still policing my angles. One thing that's extremely difficult to do is to get two highways to line up nicely. That doesn't look too bad. Let's get the sound barriers on these little tiny sections. Okay, so there's the first one. And let's get the first part of this T in for the tram tracks. The only reason I can't just connect those two spots is just because it wants to put supports in between. Okay, there's that part. Even make this a nice pretty curve at some point, but not yet. Okay, there's that. We've still got this part to worry about. This is going to be a T intersection through here. I'm going to save at this halfway point. Since we're right in the middle of something. This looks like it's going to be another tight fit. And that is a tram track. This highway underpass. It's not terrible. That's gonna need those two sections taken out again, but that's okay. Kind of running into our old craters there. Looks a little better. Just flows a little more nicely. Okay, now for our 4-lane roads. That's too steep. Also too steep. Okay, might need to cut back this section again just a little bit. Another thing we could do is start the slope here. There we go. Alright, now in this case, this tram needs to go somewhere. Still need our T intersection. And because this is a slope, we're not going to be able to pull the trams off easily. So this road is not terribly busy. I think I'm going to run the tram off this way. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Two-lane road with tram tracks. So this is going to make this a slightly mixed-used road, which is not the best case scenario. But we can pull the trams off this way, and now from here we can go different ways. For example, we can run along that way. And could we come down here? Yeah. And under this underpass. Smooth out this curve. Space already occupied. Well, okay, let's put... Ah, you do not like my overpass, do you? You want it to be a little taller, so that power lines can go underneath. Well, fine, we can just bridge you here. Maybe put in some redundancy. Here. Not 100% ideal. Okay, so that's 2 parts of our T. The third part is going to come around this way, but first we need to figure out what to do with this highway. And basically replace this section here. Now, what we could do for now is just kind of do like we used to have up here, where the highway just kind of ends and people get off it. With the understanding that we may want to expand it, though. In fact, I kind of want to just kind of expand this road. No, let's not make you a straight road. Let's make you curved road. Leads up this way. Can get off there. And then this tram track. Again, as long as it still makes all the right connections. Just for now, let's run it into, out of the crater. Why? Because we can. Okay, that should link up all the tram tracks. This is now a proper highway. I think we can turn time back on. Let's see what all these cars do with their new discoveries. Oh, these need to get turned around. No more dead ends except the one there. What's happening here? I'm sure traffic patterns are going to shift a bit in this area. Not sure what to do about that yet. Okay, well up here looks pretty good. The problem now is shifted down here. Where in the world are all these people going? Well, they're just kind of going where I'd expect. You guys are going in and out of the city and up here. Maybe it makes sense to expand this road. That might get people on and off of it faster. That's got tram tracks on it, so I can't take those out. Alright, well... This tree come with the interchange? No, it didn't. It just happened to wind up smack in the middle. Alright, well, part of the big question is then, how do we get more commuter types from this corner of the city up to this corner and back? Because that seems to account for a lot of our traffic. Driving to the company. Driving to a shopping mall. Driving to Slitting Hill. Best of the best shoppers delivering goods. Okay, so we might need more goods deliveries down here too, and boat shipping would help with that for sure. This commercial zone is suffering a bit now. Alright, well, let's expand and see what we can do with this. We can place stuff here. In fact, if we go to these boats, cars, monorail, ships. Okay, well, can't do much with cargo shipping until the next population level. That's fine. What it does do is it gives me another reason to maybe think more about putting in another interchange, maybe? Now, another thing I can do now that this border is no longer here is I can change where these walls are. I can move them around. So, that is another option for us. For example... Okay, but before doing that, where's our trains? Here's our trams. Our trains are in orange. Got fairly good train coverage going up that way. $395. Can I see cars that are going out of the city? Sort of. We definitely have some such cars using this intersection. The big question is then, would it make sense? The reason I'm not allowing intercity trains here is because when I did, that clogged up this section here. If I have intercity trains only coming into this station, things stay a lot neater. There's always the possibility of bringing them in from this side. There are a lot of people using this station. And then a lot of people using this tram stop, looks like. Is there another tram coming up this way I can look at? Okay, that's a pretty good exchange of passengers there, so... By all accounts, this seems to be running pretty well. This, though, not so much. Might be good for us to have another way for people to get onto this freeway. And I think what that's mostly going to mean is taking out this zoned section. This always was kind of a strange little spot. Sledding Hill, where shall we put you? Well, we could put you near the train station. How about this? This is a hospital. Ah, and it's mostly serving this residential area and this spot here. Let's put it here. Fire station. Go there. Okay, let's clear out. Let's just clear out this whole little bit. It's a strange place. Lodge, you can go there. No more zoned areas there. Okay, so this spot is a little interesting. Let's put in another interchange. Don't mind so much doing this one live. That's the one I was using before. Yeah, that's the one we had here. Yeah, I kind of want to do this differently. These are a little wonky compared to the other ones. Alright, but first I'm going to wait till this storm is over because these storms can sometimes break things. So I'm going to see what happens. That seems to be mostly the end of it. May have an orphaned power line here. That might have been orphaned already. Nope, not quite done. Okay, definitely gonna wait out the thunder and lightning before I go renovating things again. Let it snow! Yes, indeed. We finally unlocked the ski resort by piling up loads of snow in one of our snow dumps. Look at all those craters. I know! There's so many! We keep getting meteors falling. We even got one right near the beginning of the stream. At least it was a small one. This was not a meteor. This was a sinkhole. That was from way earlier, though. Oh yeah, we don't need to empty that snow dump out anymore. Ooh. Lightning, please do not break stuff. I don't have a lot of experience with snow, personally. Does there tend to be a lot of lightning with snow? I don't know. Alright, I'm impatient. I'm gonna save this again. 12. Because you should always save your game before messing around with highway interchanges. Okay, so this... I'm gonna try replacing with that other interchange style. Because it's working really well over there. I'd have to redo that section too. That's fine. And this nice swirly one is the one I want. Okay, but it sticks out just a little bit farther than I want. You can kind of see what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, this goes here. And then this part, you can be there. High school will just kind of reset you. Now what I need here is tram tracks. Then use tram tracks. Take this part off. Excellent. And we'll have to do something fairly similar over here. Here we have this tram track, and then we have this one. And now for this one... doesn't want to go across. So let's see if I can just move it over a little bit. Like so. Ooh, all right. And now this one can come up this way, up to raise it. There. It just looks crazier and crazier the longer we go. And let's back down to surface level, just to make things easier. Slightly wonky, but it's okay. And I definitely want a curve for this one. Hook that up. Definitely looks nicer. Let's see if it's more effective for this gridlock. It's definitely gotten stranger around here. Don't care so much about those dead ends at this point. Some lane management required. Yeah, the problem with this one is it wants to be kind of big. Snapping to, and it wants to snap to these roads as well. And to those roads up there. If I turn you like this, yes, you will just barely sit. Just barely sit here. And we'll just have to put a nice S-curve in the road there. This has gotten slightly weirder. That up. This is going to be a bit of a mess. You know, I think I want to make this one the bigger road. I still have a tram line over here, so I don't want to take that out entirely, but maybe... I think I might be about to move some things around. That's extremely wonky, and I'm kind of past caring for the moment. As for this side, now that we have that back again, it can be a tram track. And it can be one that peels off this way. No, join up properly, please. Which means that this road can now be a plain or a tree two-lane road instead of a tram track. Yeah, we'll make it a plain one. We'll match the other ones. One, two, three. Go. Trams will take a moment figuring themselves out again. Oh, I need to actually connect up my highway again. Wonder if I can make this a little more graceful. Yeah, that's better. Not sure that's better, but let's take a look at our junctions. On this side. Kind of a lot of intersections all up in one place. Part of it is just the trams, really. I wouldn't be using so many of them if I wasn't so concerned about unlocking stuff with them. But now that that's there, it's possible for us to maybe extend the highway. In fact, this section's very busy, and it might be nice to shift that to the other side. What happens if I just get rid of that? Everything's going to take a minute to reroute itself. How's up here? It's gotten a little messy up here now. Where are you all going? There's some intercity traffic. There's some traffic to the far corner. So that might be a good transit solution. This seems to have cleared up pretty well. I'm going to try and unclog that section. And we can route our highway down this way. Maybe leave room for another interchange, but definitely get a bridge across. Okay, so let's start moving this over. Kind of like this here. We'll just rearrange the power line. Now I could go all the way over this flood wall, and that might be a good idea. This tram line is being a little tricky to work with. So for this, I'm gonna get the roads down, and yes, I'm gonna build a little bit backwards. Just because it's easier. Let's not forget it, though. And then the tram line. Let's raise it up a bit. There we go. Raise it up a little higher. Okay, now... run this down this way. And... flip the road direction. Now figure out what I want to do about this flood wall and the bridge. I'm bringing in enough money that it's not costing me gigantic amounts just to redo my roads, which is really nice. Double bridges always turn out a little strange looking, but we'll make it work. Now the big question is, how high up do I have to raise this to get it over the wall? It's 3 spots. Oh, we got back down to recognized. Well, I might have lost a chance to build some unique buildings, but I'm sure we'll get our groove back in not too long. That will go over the flood wall.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
That is exactly where I moved my stuff to protect it from the last meteor. It knows. I swear it knows. Alright. Meantime, though... No. Pause everything while I fix these power lines. And then figure out what to do about all this. And it's just the snow dump. 4.2. It's the snow dump, it's the train tracks. Well, I don't want to build my bridge while I'm waiting for that, so I'll just clean this up. This has gotten a little messy. You can hear it coming.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Alright, train tracks. And roads. Wow, snow dumps collapsed. Forgive me for not being terribly broken up about it. Oh, but the train tracks need repairing too. Ah, there's a tsunami. Triggered by the meteor. Which means flood walls. Oh, no. Nice smooth lines, please. Oh yeah, you can even see where we had a meteor over there one time. Just, you know, because. Oh, lots of trees to burn, too. Alright, well, let's see what happens with all this water. Slight flooding. We've broken up a bit of it. Nice. It's nice to see when the flood walls really work. Oh, that police headquarters needs to move. You need to go here. Alright, where's my bridge? I need my bridge. Interesting, it's showing me the snap points for the flood wall, but of course I can't do anything with it in regards to the road. Very expensive bridge. Now, before I do a whole lot over here, I want to make sure we have flood walls. You know, for reasons. Oh, you want to put another bridge tower in? Okay. Well, in that case, let's just do this again. 180, and we're coming just over. Good. And we'll do something similar here. $180. The bridge towers are not quite lined up, but they'll do. Now on this side, I don't expect that our city is going to go much farther south than this. Let's go ahead and put in another one of these. we'll plan to have it be... I might want to put a park over here, like a serious park area. So let's place this somewhere where it'll make sense. Let's get these back down onto ground level. There we go. And flip the traffic direction. There we go. Alright, now what would be best for a T? I want to just use another one of these. We'll place it right here. Ooh, look at that. We're starting to see big intercity ships. Cruise ships going somewhere. Very cool. Okay, what kind of parks districts do I have available? We've got city parks, gotten the amusement park, which we've done before. We've got a zoo or a nature reserve. That would be rather nice. Let's put a nature reserve over here. In addition to maybe a posh residential area, or maybe something that's got a little of everything, so we don't necessarily have all kinds of transit required, because we're definitely going to need trains over here. In fact, we may even want to build out intercity trains to this area. Heck, we could even make use of ferries. Alright, well, let's see. It would be nice to get up to the next level of city size, so let's start building this out. This can be our residential zone. A little chunky for residential. It will be high density. Alright, if you want to snap one over, that's fine. You all in. And we'll get our walkways in. This is going to be kind of a car-dependent section at first. Alright, now we're gonna need schools at a minimum. Boy, we're gonna need a lot of schools. Might make that a bigger road. Fill in this section. Before I do anything else, let's get all our various amenities over here. Might want to diversify a little better too, or make things redundant rather. Angle, snap to angle. Better. Okay, and as for power lines, can I... Okay, I don't have to send those around the flood walls. Well, I may have to. Oof. Need to fix that later. Bit of a mess, but I think we can make it work. Fill those in. Out here, let's put our... Ooh, the ski resort is big. Guess that shouldn't surprise me. Okay, I'll think of something else for that. Let's get a small park in here. Be an ice sculpture park. Get it right in the middle of everybody. And you're going to want a hospital. And you're going to need police. You're like right there. And you're gonna need fire preparedness as well. Yeah, I've already got one fire watchtower up there. Let's put one right here where it can kind of see everything. Okay, that looks good. We will probably start seeing traffic on this big road. Alright, well let's make a park district then. Industry area, park area. Okay, let's make this whole side a park area. I haven't made a nature preserve yet, so let's see what that looks like. Manor Meadows. Wow, that doesn't sound like nature. That sounds manicured. Sounds like a golf course. And I'm also gonna get a high school down here. Now this is kind of just filling in what we got rid of earlier. Basically just move that little high density area across the river. Now you want more commercial. Alright, and you're gonna need it down here for sure. So let's build it out this way. Let's leave the rocks undisturbed. This might be a bit much. You put offices there as well. Okay, you got plenty of room for population down here. So let's see about our nature reserve. If I'm not mistaken, we're gonna have Yes, a main gate. And a small main gate. Okay, well, how big a building is this? Oh, it's not unreasonable at all. Okay, let's build this out just a little bit, and let's do another one of those kind of loops like we did with the university. Not too big, though. And now we have our main gate. Manor National Park has reached level 1. The following buildings have been unlocked. Nature Reserve side gate, and tents, and campfire sites. Ooh, snow camping. Let's call this Snow Camp Sanctuary. Looks good. Would be nice to have some plumbing, though. Ooh, are we having water availability issues? All right, well, let's put a water intake here then. We can put it right here by the bridge. Better yet, since I've already got power lines in ridiculous places, I'm still really liking our inland water treatment plant stuff. So let's just designate another one of those. Not on the university. Let's stick it out here. Do you have a hospital down here yet? I don't think I put one here. Don't think so. Okay, that looks good. Oh, I did put in a hospital. What I did not put in is any way to take care of the dead. And you're gonna need it at some point because y'all moving in at the same time. Okay, so this nice park, nature reserve path with decorations. Let's just put a regular path. Meandering through the forest like so. campfire sites, and tents. How cute. Oh, that's adorable. It's a little gazebo. And they're all snow covered. That is cool. Okay, well, we've got plenty of entertainment. I guess tents and campfires count as entertainment. We need more visitors. Okay, now one of the good ways to bring in visitors is going to be if we can schlep more people from the rest of the town. We're also going to need some kind of industrial zone here so we can manage things like our garbage. I don't like it. I don't like having it close to the nature park. But putting it near the interchange is probably fine. Not enough goods to sell. Are people not able to get over here? There's plenty of people using the road. What we could definitely use, though, is something like train cargo shipping. Get trains down here so that people will come to the snow camp. Yeah, we need more visitors. So, let's hook up some of our transit. What's this doing? Fish factory. Building is turned off. Let's turn that back on again. Don't know if we're really getting enough fish to really do much with it, but let's get that started. If we can hit our next population milestone, we'll be able to have people come in by boat, but let's see what we can do about trains. 783 passengers serviced last week. This place must be incredibly busy. What I'd kind of like is for intercity trains to just come all the way through. Oh, ready for rebuilding. Yes, please rebuild. That's been sitting there a while. 555. Suppose I can see how many of them were intercity. Because I can't do a whole lot with intercity connections except... Well, I could bring this one down. That would prevent clogging up here. 587 passengers. Also not bad. There's also the possibility of using a metro. It's going so well, though. Is this one using intercity trains? No, it's not. Problem is, any amount of intercity traffic could clog up any of this. Garbage reserves there are not so bad. I kinda want both freight and passengers. That or a metro. Cable cars are my favorite type of transport. Can we get some more of those, please? Well, that would be one way of getting across the river. Let's put in a ferry. About time we have better plastic recycling. There is nothing wrong with plastic recycling. We've had plastic recycling forever. Not enough goods to sell. Okay, so the town claims it wants more residential, but what I'm seeing is that we also need some more industry. Garbage has piled up. Alright, well, let's see. What's the best way to supply this place? Ooh, we're renowned again. Our college is renowned. Okay, before we do anything else, let's go over here and see what we can do to improve this college. Varsity sports, museums, where's liberal arts? Okay. What's some stuff that we don't have yet? Groundskeeping? We have that already. Yep, that's groundskeeping. Drama club. Have one of those. Outdoor study. Yeah, we put some of those in. Gymnasium. Got that. Might not actually have anything new. Cafeteria. We've got one of those. The fountain. We have that. It's like frozen solid. The library. Yes, that's here. Art club. We have one of those. Study hall, commencement office, School of Education, School of Environmental Studies, Drama Club, Art Club, yes. Commencement office, got that. Statue 1, yes, we've got that out there. Okay, so we need to be acclaimed before we can get those things. Or prestigious for these other things. Okay, fine. We could put in is more sports. We wanted to expand that out. Guess? Let's move this. Here. Yes, it is still powered. Fascinating. And let's put in just a short little path here. Let's turn this into a tram track with a one-way road. And let's put more sports out here. So first, let's expand the university area. Well, the campus area. So that our sports buildings will still be inside the campus. Let's shave that section down a little bit. At some point, what's your problem? I guess it couldn't handle the tram tracks being on there and still have it two-way. Well, thankfully our people tend to be smart enough not to get into trouble. I'll still feel better if I flip the direction on this, though. Not that it should matter all that much, but anyway. Okay, we have swimming and baseball. So let's put in basketball arena and track and field. Ah! It's huge! And now I've got very little money. Okay, why do I suddenly have no money? There's just not enough industry? Just not getting enough goods in. Yeah, our commercial sections are just completely stomped. Who's using these roads? There's trucks. Trucks are going to be the ones bringing stuff in. Coming in from outside. I'm just not producing enough things within the city. How about here? Where are trucks coming from? Coming from that industrial area and from here. How about here? Where are trucks coming from? From there. Well, let's see. Let's see. Public transit expenses are kind of high. Especially considering it's really not paying for itself. Education expenses. Park area income, not a lot. Might want to shrink down that area until we can maintain more of it. We have our industry areas. Industries are profitable, but campus is not. Putting in all that sports might have tipped the balance badly. Well, yeah, if there's not enough goods to sell, then that's a problem. And expand that residential area, or industrial, I should say. could put a bit of it out here as well, especially if I commit to making this a T intersection. Page down. Page up. Suppose I add some industry out here. Or suppose I just shut these off for a second and not maintain them. That upkeep per week is a lot. We do get some money from games being won, but that's not a thing that happens once per week. What other things can I cut back on? What else is so expensive? About this park area. Expenses only 102. It's a big area, but it's not expensive. How does this go now that I've turned off those other buildings? Okay, coming back. Yeah, we can't support that much sports right now.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Okay. Alright, and let's work on beefing up our industry somehow, because... oh, goodness.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
Okay. Alright, meanwhile, we clearly need better industry around here. Let's see what we can do with the tree farm. Let's make sure we have this. Yeah, that's all within our zone. That's oil, we need forestry. Okay, what do we not have yet? Engineered wood plant? Log yard, sawdust storage, biomass pellet plant. Oh, I've got one of those. Yep. Wood chip storage. Have that already. Let's get some more barracks in there. Everywhere needs more items to sell, but no one's interested in an industry zone. We could put more industry out this way, but that's kind of far away from any interchanges, which would kind of be nice to have. We can just expand this one out a little bit more. Refilling this a bit. Space occupied. Oh, that's our seismic detector. Well, it wouldn't be too hard to move, but let's fill that in. Let's see what that does for our supply of goods. What's this road type? Okay, lots of trucks coming in and out here. And they're going all over. Suddenly I'm losing money again. You know, the tram lines might be more trouble than they're worth. Fair number of passengers on some of them. not making public transit profitable, though. We do get more income from higher level stuff. How's this doing? Not enough heat, okay. Christmas tree farm is suffering again. What's the upkeep on this? Kind of a lot. Of course, you could say that about a lot of things. Still losing money again. Alright, well, let's beautify some of these neighborhoods, if only by getting rid of the wrecked buildings. Anybody else around here? Those are all okay. Okay, not actually all that many. Still losing gobs of money, though. Not enough customers. 5 passengers here. I didn't change this, actually, did I? No. Still not allowing intercity trains. The cargo train terminal is fine. Though it might be nice to build them in more places. Like these places that don't have enough materials for some reason. I wish I could just kind of pause some of these lines. Car trips saved 40%. Yeah, saving car trips is nice. How about some of these with more passengers? Car trips saved only 31, even though it's a lot of people. Must just be a really busy corridor. North-south farm line. 39%. Maybe I need to start charging for more things. Also nudge up taxes a bit. Trains, the roads, you know, this road maintenance thing I don't think needs modifying anymore. We were kind of gunning for that earlier so we could get our ski resort unlocked. Every time the day ticks over, this modifies a little bit. Okay, we seem to be kind of on the way up. Clearly we need to bring more supplies in. Okay, profits back up a little bit. Maybe it helps that our industry is building out a little more. What are they doing with all the recycled plastic? I don't know. Oh, suddenly profits are way up. Boy, my nudge on taxes might have done quite a lot. Alright, well let's sit there for a while. Keep on cleaning up these sections. Let's start thinking more seriously about that cargo train, though. Let's put a cargo train station up here. It's a little janky, but it's fine. Now here we've got this tram line. Let's send the road over it. And down. And a little road to the side. Let's put a cargo train station there. Now that we've got that, okay, so let's see what comes in through here. Once it's running, that is. Okay, I see trains going by. Don't see trains coming in. You claim to have no goods to sell. I'm trying to help you import more of them. What's going on with this cargo train station? Transporting cargo to Los Cruz. And not much of it either. So it sounds like you're just exporting it, not importing any. Hold up. You just came from the train station. Returning to facility. Okay. So you dropped off some oil there. Can't really see what's going on there. I can see what's going on here, and I don't like any of it. Driving to Spa Hotel. What's going on with this intersection? Loosen it up a bit. Is that part of the problem, perhaps? More mining truck. Alright, let's try and get a handle on where this is coming from. Plenty of trucks coming in. Some of them are coming from outside. Some of them claim they're coming from this train station, so they must have dropped something off. Some of them are coming from here. Delivering ore products. Kinda sounds like I just need more basic industry. Okay, so we are importing stuff here. It might have just taken a little while to kick in. I'm kind of inclined to think I should abandon the whole trams thing. What's your problem? Not enough workers. Okay, which is why we need more residential. Oh dear. Alright, well... this is all low density. Suppose we were to increase the density here. Let's give it a bit of a try. That could fit a few more people into the space we're already using. If it doesn't work out well, we'll change it back. Are there industrial trucks coming through here? Not a whole lot. Another cargo train terminal here. Well, let's get some more fields into this farm. That's something I've kind of been neglecting all this time. Never mind the crop circle there. I was testing out a intersection design. Farms. Okay, crops, greenhouses, barracks, fruit greenhouses. You're gonna need small crops in order to support animals. Ah, the perennial problem. There, got your water. Exporting agricultural products. You're taking them to the train station. Okay. But you, also exporting. Maybe I've just made exporting too easy. Meanwhile, our little Christmas village is still kind of suffering. What are you up to? Returning to facility, returning to facility. Okay, we've got some importing trucks. This road is pretty crowded. Oh, I'm still looking at trucks. Yeah, this corner-to-corner traffic is pretty significant. I don't want to put a metro in. We do have the train station. We are turning a profit, so I'm gonna try adding a little more residential here. Since that is what the people want. Not a whole lot of people coming to the snow camp. But we also are not funneling them in very well either. I'm gonna just unzone some of these. It's like we clearly can't sustain them all. Let's put in some more small parks. Alright, where's the garbage problems? Really just that far corner. I zoned all this industrial space, but no one actually wants to work there. How's this? Kind of got high density there, but we don't have high density residential here to feed it anymore. Let's try doing another density shift here. Wait till it all cleans out. Come on. Somehow your level improved, and I'm not sure why. Y'all need to leave so I can rezone the place. Alright, so our commercial zones are still having issues, but it is not bankrupting the city anymore, so I choose not to be too worried about it. Demand for industry is coming up a little bit. Let's work on this park. We could certainly do a tram line that comes through the park. In fact, we could even make a little tram loop here. I like that. It's not bad. Of course, layering it on top of that is a little weird, so let's not bring it in till here. Let's instead pull it out to the side. Then we can kind of do our usual thing. Tiny awkward spot. Okay, now the catch is, we're not connected to a tram depot over here. So what we need is to either put in another depot or else bring our trams all the way from over here. Let's just keep everything together. And up. And all the way over. What do you mean space is already occupied? Okay. Oh. Let's put that there. Slightly off to the side, and that'll make it easier to string it all the way across. Get right up against there. Over and down. And let's do something about these power lines while we're at it. Okay, now we can send trams across the river or all the way over here. Or just back and forth. And I think back and forth is going to be my first one. So, let's... This needs to be... one-way tram line. Well, let's make it 2 ways. We can make the rest of that road 2-way later if we want. Or just do it now so people aren't totally confused. Actually, no, that's silly. What am I thinking? I should just bring this straight in. And then this can be the one-way road that it's supposed to be. Doesn't really give us a tram stop, though. Alright, new plan. Put the tram track there. We'll upgrade... Not that section yet. Make this into an intersection. Let's see if we can put tram stop here. Yes, we can. Okay, this one will be called the Short Camp Line. Got visitors yet? It's gonna take a while for the trams to actually get down here. More residential, more people want to move in. Well, okay. Here, that's the Firewatch Tower. That section doesn't need special power lines anymore. I'd like to be able to come up over this way. But the commercial areas are so unstable, I'd kind of rather not. Alright, let's get some more roads in. I kind of don't like that I'm making everyone drive all that way. Still do want walkways, though. Of all this demand for other things now, but still can't maintain what you have. I remain mystified. Some of the places are looking a little better. We need another snow dump out in this area. We're a little far away from any snow plows. Let's see. Let's put it... it makes noise pollution, so... let's put it here. Let's also start putting in some road maintenance depots. These will just send trucks out to make people go, allow people to go a little faster on the roads. The snow dumps have emptied out again. Something burn here? My goodness. Okay. Only one of the pastures doesn't have enough materials. The risk of making a terrible pun. Let's beef things up just a little more. Shift it over by 1 square. They don't want me to. There you go. All right, well let's try a little something. I think we've got a commercial specialization zone that we could use. Tourism, leisure, organic and local produce. Change this commercial area to consist of buildings like organic produce shops, electric car charging stations and such. Produces 50% of sold goods locally. So decreases truck traffic and garbage production, but increases electricity consumption. So let's try imposing that on some of these commercial areas. Let's try with this one. Let's start our district small. Oriental Heights. Wow, that sounds like an old name. Let's call it Evergreen Heights. Sufficiently green. Commercial. There. We don't want to cover the whole place at once because all these buildings are going to rebuild themselves as soon as we change that. So we're going to paint this specialization slowly across the area. So if they're producing their own goods locally, then hopefully there will be fewer problems with not having enough goods. Oh, our farm has reached level 3. We have a lemonade factory, a milking parlor, and more greenhouses. Cool. Okay, zoning demand is balanced. We are very close to a population threshold. Can we densify things just a little more? What is this place? Oh, is this... Oh, ski lodge. That could stay. Looks so much like a house, I couldn't tell what it was. Okay, Evergreen Heights is slowly rebuilding. Healthy weeds. But it's got the snow on it. Very nice. So let's see if being self-sufficient helps you out a little more. Let's do that here too. Let's just zone out this whole district. Manor Hills. You know what? That's all right. Let all that redo itself. How's our electricity? Still got tons of it. That is not an issue in the slightest. Seven out of 90 passengers. Probably not a super busy stop. Let's get people in from up here. Let's make a tram line that goes from this train station down to here and back. Achievement unlocked. I love trams. Well, good for me. Because we have 10 tram lines. Alright, what's this one I just added? Tram line 13. Okay, you are the Overwater South, because I might put in north ones as well. But the connection to the train may be useful. Why are you suddenly disappearing here? Driving home. Did you get lost? I'm confused. People are moving in. Seeing these problems, though. How's this area doing? Better. Yay, we're a capital city! We can expand a bit. We can have ships now. We could build what the game officially considers a university campus and all that goes with it. We can also have an American football stadium, and a harbor, and a cargo harbor. Let's get some cargo harbors in. But first, let's expand this out just a bit. They seem to be handling themselves a little better. Okay, but in terms of a cargo harbor, the trick with these is, well, harbors and cargo harbors both, is you gotta have them close to one of these lines here. You gotta have it on the shoreline and connecting to that, and if it's too far away, then it won't connect. So if we were to place a cargo harbor, cannot connect to route, so it really needs to be right out on the end here. Which might mean that we want more of a T intersection here, maybe? Now, another thing we might be able to have, we look in the train, cargo train terminal, train station, public transport hubs. Somewhere, I think the city needs to be bigger for this, but at some point you can build a combination train and ship ferry, train and ship cargo station. So that's something to think of later. But for now, yes, cargo hub. A cargo harbor that also accepts train traffic, but we need more people for that. So, for now, let's plan on putting that stuff over here. In fact, could we perhaps put a T intersection here and just kind of have a shipping spot over here? Because I haven't actually really done a whole lot with this coastline. And it would be nice to have an easy way to get up into the freeway. Now, the game provides these nice three-way intersections, like it uses for the beginning. So we could put that like there. If we just redo the bridges a little bit. That is doable. And yeah, another reason the flood walls were so far back was just because I didn't have access to this little strip of land yet, but now I do. So we can do more with that. Let's build up some cash reserves and maybe start messing around with the flood walls a little bit. First, let's get some quays down. Not sure about that. There we go. Put it under the road. Yes, we can. We'll have to mess around with it later, I'm sure, but still. This is extremely nice. Okay, now we have a coastline that's easy to build on. Step 2. Is to change these flood walls. Oh no, the tram line. What's your problem with the tram line? Grumble. They allow pesticides in organic farming? No, that's kind of the whole point. Ooh, I had to get rid of the rocks. There, more room. But will it be enough? I think it's time to save again. Lucky 13. This might mess up our bridge. That would make me sad. But let's see what we can do. Okay, brought that in. Now the tram line should be similar. Although it's probably going to have its own problems with the interchange, so we'll probably have to redo that anyway. Now, where's that three-way interchange? Okay, yes, we could fit that in there. All we gotta do is get rid of everything that's already there. Including the tram line. It's fine. Let's view it head on. This is going to be a very noisy spot. Might have to rethink things. But for now, I'm going to build this and this and this one and this and this and this one. And I'm going to upgrade these sections. Because with it being so close to everything, I really want those noise barriers up. It's the least we can do. Now I gotta worry about the tram tracks. Let's just put it underground. Perfect. Go. Okay, so with this now, that doesn't need to be a highway. Does need to be a big road. Slightly wonky, but it'll do. Let's clear those out. We can always put them back if a wave is coming. We're gonna have to put a gap in it anyway, just so we can get to this cargo harbor. Which would be here. Losing my place. Okay, anywhere along here is buildable. Put it here. Shipments can be shipped on ships. Did I say that correctly? Ship on ships. I don't know. How much wood can it chuck? Let's just hook up this whole system. And we need electricity. Where on earth is that going to come from? Can bring it through here, just through that gap. That's good. Okay. So all the trucks coming in and out of the cargo place can go through there. Alright, we're starting to see some more demand for industry and commercial zones, which is interesting. Okay, this place is all built up now. How about commercial? Are you able to manage what you've got? Yeah, you're doing better. How about this area? Okay, you're looking better again. Let's fill you in. Let's kind of do like across the river and put in some offices too. Offices are nice because they count as industry, but they're not polluting industries. How are you all doing? Whoa! 90 people on this tram. And 50 are getting on. They're surely not all going to the park, are they? Wait till some people get off and see where they go. Okay, so people are using it just to get down here. I think we need a good train connection. I think we need another train connection through here. Let's kind of plan for having connecting hubs here later. We've got 10 tram lines. I need 20 to unlock that one building. Which building is it? How much do I actually want? I still need that ski resort. Santa Claus's workshop. Well, maybe if the town gets really big. Clearly people are using the tram to get down here too. Maybe we can put the train here. Okay, let's get this train line. Oh goodness, loads of money coming in. What is even happening? Okay, let's branch this off and we'll go down so that it goes under all this stuff. Actually, no. Well, yes. Less noise that way. Once it's here, it can come back up. And across the river? Oof. That's a very long way, and it's very expensive. Let's take it in 2 shots. Now we've got this. And now we can maybe clear these out. Might bring them back in a bit. But now we can put in a train station. And in fact, we can even do the little bit of road that sets it apart. Train station. Okay, now this one, let's make sure, yeah, it can allow intercity trains. And let's make a train line that connects it to some stuff. And in fact, it would even be ideal if this one could connect too, but let's just go with this for now. In fact, I know we've got and come all the way back. I'm going to call this Long Corner Crossing. Well, no, let's call it the Manor Express, because it wanted to call the park Manor, and now it's called Manor Hills Manor, so it's like, all right, we'll just call it that. Okay, so now people can get here on the train, and tourists can get here on the train, and we've got at least one tram line. Short camp line that clearly needs a stop here. Loads of people lining up. This is honestly bizarre. I would usually be using way more metros than this. Choo-choo. Where train? Everyone's waiting. Okay, we are still renowned. We've got lots of money coming in. I bet we can turn on some more sports. Ooh, there goes a container ship. I just want to see the train come. Transporting passengers to Westdale. Okay. I think that just kind of spawned. I want to see my new line working. Manor Express. Okay, we've got pretty full trains so far. Alright, well, I'm satisfied the line is working, so I guess I'll just let it roll. I may even add more vehicles. At least some people are coming over here. Some of them are maybe just commuting. Transporting cargo to somewhere else. Okay. Transporting cargo to somewhere else. We're still exporting things. But I guess we're also importing things too. That's an extremely agile cargo ship. Goes the crane. It's like we've turned into Oakland out here. Lots of trucks coming in. Okay, well this area is looking happier than it was. Landfill site. Please empty thyself. Alright, well let's turn on some more sports. Basketball or track and field? Basketball is indoors. Let's be kind. I swear this team is useless. Boo. Never again. Really bad game. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, hey, if you lose enough, you can become famous for it, and then it can be your school pride thing that you have a losing streak that lasts for decades. Exporting agricultural products. Exporting fish. Good grief. Here I thought we were having problems. Okay, well, that's promising. Everything's looking a little better. I guess I just had to beef that up a bit. How's our park doing? People are visiting. Hopefully fewer people are having to rely on this tram stop now that we've got a train for long distance. Speaking of that, however, let's see if we can do a loop here with the train tracks. We've got all this. This is kind of awkward. You know, I'm gonna get rid of this strange road and just run the road along the coast. I think we're long overdue for that. Christmas tree farm has reached level 5. More efficiency, less pollution. We get a pulp mill, a modular house factory. Oh goodness. A large tree plantation. Well, good for us. Not sure quite how much I care at the moment. Can I snake my way under here? Yes. Ha! No more of this strangeness. Alright, we've got a proper commercial coast now. That we can put in a little more commercial up here. Now that we're seemingly in a good position for it. Check the district. Yes, that's all covered. Actually, no. Let's not put anything right next to the tram tracks. Looking good. Now we need more industry. We could expand out Evergreen Heights a bit. I don't want to clog this area up too much. What's here? A fish market. Sells fresh fish directly.
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Well, that's timely, isn't it? Oh, tsunami warning buoys. Those would be good. Disaster response unit. Short radio mast. Tall radio mast. Weather radar. Oh, okay. Building covers the whole city. Okay, so we can just put it in some reasonable spot. There. Okay. Well, let's get some more disaster buildings down. Let's get a large shelter down here. And evacuate these citizens. And these citizens. It's got power.
A tornado has touched down in the area. Seek
Oh,
shelter
no.
immediately if any is available.
Oh, you can see everything caught up in it. It's picking up all the cars. Oh. Alright, well, let's get repairs in behind it. Oh dear. Luckily, you don't actually have to choose the proper road type. It'll pick it for you. Alright, well, our disaster response teams are on the job. Road repairs are underway. As are train track repairs. Power line? Okay, the fish factory has collapsed. Got a lot of kind of critical buildings here that need rebuilding as soon as the search parties have found everybody. Oh, we better let everybody out of the shelters. Everybody out. Everybody out. Get out. Start paying your taxes. Poor fish factory. We still need a helicopter to come in. All right, well let's finish up by putting in one more bit of train track here, which is what I was working on before we were so rudely interrupted by Kentucky weather. Keep you kind of right along the wall here, so maybe you can fit under the bridges. Not quite. Maybe we'll just have you go underground for this section. And down. I always have to find the page down key. Nope, stay down until you can come up again, and up. No, stay down because we've got roads. Come through here. Then we can come out. Can we do a T here? Yes, we can. Ooh, we can rebuild the fish factory. Okay, and we've also got an electrical problem here. Okay, so let's put in one more train line. Might want a passenger train station up there now. I think we do. Maybe want a lot of those. This will be nice because it'll keep some of the trains off of this kind of main way here. Okay, well let's just start with this line. And we can call it the short Manor Crossing. It crosses the river, gets you just across the river between Evergreen Heights and Manor Hills. Maybe we can rearrange some of this other stuff. It's interesting. I've hardly ever used trains to this extent before. Ooh, we're getting some fancy buildings. Very fancy office buildings. But okay, that's gonna have to be it for today. Now my plan is I'll probably be streaming next Sunday, which is the day after Christmas. Not having any visitors or anything, so I may as well spend some time with you and we can put the finishing touches on this. Because as soon as it's January 1st, I'm gonna start playing something else. I will kind of have had my fill of festive stuff by then, I think, and there's another game that I think it's a good time to play. So we will see what happens next weekend, but for now, let me go ahead and pause this before any more disasters happen. I'm gonna save the game chosen for the lucky number. And take y'all out to the stream over stream for reals this time. And let's see who there is to raid. Well, let's see. Extra Credits is playing Final Fantasy XIV online. Final Fantasy XIV succeeded so hard that they ran out of server space entirely. Because no one can buy servers right now, they can't even sell more copies of the game until they get more servers. So if you want to see Final Fantasy XIV online, then this is going to have to be how you do it. So, if I don't happen to have you on the channel till next year, my gosh, then I will see you then. But probably we'll see you next week, or at least I'll probably be here for you. And have fun over at Extra Credits, and thanks for joining me.